Welcome everybody to a very beautiful day. I mean, not going to lie, today was actually like cool weather with a nice little sun. It actually was really nice. I wouldn't have thought that like after last week that we would ever have a day where it would be nice weather, but we had it. It was not like 37 degrees with like just sun and not a single cloud. Anyway, like I said, welcome. So, today I have a couple of things that I need to address. First of all, the hellscape that we call Malice just got released on Master Duel. Well, I say just, but it is out since like, what, Thursday? Friday-ish? But it's the first time that it is out while I am actually live, so there's that. I won't be playing the deck. I know that much, because for me the deck is really not all that much fun. I have been playing against people that are basically like maining this deck in the TCG. I have seen all of the lines that are possible, more or less. And I know that Master Duel has a couple of lines that are even worse than we have in the TCG. I will open the packs that I get for free, like for daily logins and all that. I already did. Let's see, how many did I open? I believe I opened 2 of them. I did get a Red Ransom, which is a good card, but only with Malice. And the big problem that I have with Malice right now, this is a 3-off. This is a 3-off. You play 1 Cryptor, 1 Red Ransom. You play at least two field spells. Most people play 2. There are a couple of people, like just a handful basically, that would play 1. And I am just talking about TCG experience, because other than that I don't really know all that much about the deck. I just know that Eppo is not banned in the TCG, so we are able to make it. White Binder is usually a 1-off, but I could see that being 2-off. Chessie is a 3-off. March Hare is a 1-off in most lists, I believe. It is a really good card, but not a card that you necessarily want to see multiples of. And you can search it for most cases, so I guess there's that. And then you have all the low-end stuff, which is really not all that impressive. But the fact that the high-end is like basically the entire Malice core is a little bit insane. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit insane. Especially because they introduced Malice in Master Duel with Mirror. Like, when Malice was first introduced in the TCG, we didn't have Mirror. Mirror was an Mirror and March Hare, by the way. March Hare is the other one. Both of those cards were printed in like 1 or 2 sets ago. Now imagine, they already are here. So Malice is at full power and then some. Because like I said, Eppo is legal. There's a couple of other cards that are legal in here that would absolutely boost cyber decks through the goddamn roof. However, I'm not gonna play the deck. I do want to try to get this though, because this is a celebration pack, which means that it's going to be special. There's not going to be a whole lot of like chances to get this, so I do want to try to get this. Also, I kind of like the icon. The icon is cool, and the sleeve is kind of pretty as well. I am not really sure if I want to become Alice in Wonderland. Not really sure if I want to go down the fucking rabbit hole, but you know. The other thing that I want to mention, if you guys paid attention, you can see that there's only 9 hours left on the Duel Pass, which means that after those 9 hours, by the time that we are starting the stream tomorrow, we will most likely have a new duel pass, and my idea is to go and farm gems now so that we can get it tomorrow. That would mean that I need to win an insane amount of games because we have to plow our way through gold in order to get like even close to the gems. But we can do that. So that's the goal that we have for today. These two are also going to be soon. This one is not that horrible because of the fusion side. However, we have a problem because the link side is a fucking big problem because link fusion is almost perfect for Malice. So if we are going to play in this, we will have to prepare for Malice. I wouldn't even be surprised if they... No, they gave us the triple threat that they give us all the time. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, this is really, really good for Malice because you're locked into link monsters. But you do run 1 or 2 fusion monsters that you dump into the graveyard. And then you can protect yourself from a spell or a trap. So that's, yeah. If you do plan on playing inside of this tournament, you might want to go and grab yourself Lancias because whew, that is going to be one rough patch. Also, I think that I'm gonna make this deck a little bit more tailored towards countering Malice, which means that I would need more Sonics. I think. Actually, you know what? No, let's just run it. Fuck it. It's the worst that could happen. This for their field spell, this for if they want to try to do literally anything. I would say that Debunk is not necessarily like the best card against Malice, because if they activate it, then yeah, it's a thing. Also, most of the Malice cards are not really activated from hand. The only one that's activated in hand is March Hair. The rest is like normal summon, banish, yada yada yada. So I think that Gravity Collapse might actually be like the all-star for the deck. But we do have the start, and we do need to find a way to get to it. So I think that might be the thing that we would need to put our priority on. Because if we go second, then this is not working. We would need to like redo the entire list. And even then, I wouldn't know how to properly get that to work, because what you would need to do is play the labyrinth card, the butler. And I don't think that the butler is going to be good enough here, because it just gets us to Rexstorm on 2000, and I can show you right now. I always forget if it has double L or double S. But it is double S. Okay, so Red Ransom is 23, so that would be fine with Rexstorm. This, however, is already under the 2k. Same with this, same with this, same with this. This is above and this is above. So all the extra deck monsters we can just shut down, which is great. We love that for us. That's absolutely perfect. However, these are the ones that we need to worry about, the 4 main deck monsters. Those are the ones that we are scared of. Because if we don't stop those, we have a problem. Then there is one other thing. If they start with White Rabbit, and we are not on 1k, they can just go, I'm gonna get MTP 07, and then it's 07 to our Rexstorm, because they will just non-target banish the guy. And that's a disaster. I'm not sure how the deck is played in this game mode though. Is there anybody in chat right now that does know how Malice is played at the moment? Because I don't. So I would have to go and look that up. Pretty sure that I can. It's not the biggest deal ever, but you know. Let's see. Malice Master Duel. There you go. How is the deck put together? Viruses, blah 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 blah. Oh, I love it when sites do this. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. I need to know numbers. What are the ratios? Okay, there you go. 3 times field spell, 3 times... Wow, that doesn't sound right. 3 times field spell, 3 times Dormouse, 3 times White Rabbit, 3 times Cat and March Hare. No, wait, Cat is 2 times. But Cat is your best extender, I believe. The hell? Okay. But they do run the Banish and they do run the Reborn. Oh wait, this list runs all 3 traps. I don't know how I feel about the trap. I don't think I agree with that. I don't care about this. Is there... I mean, legit though, if there is somebody in chat that knows, do let me know, because I do know that there was a list that only ran the Banish, because you don't need the other cards. You don't need the other traps necessarily. This deck doesn't even run Eppo, the hell? Why would you not run Eppo in the deck? That seems so fucking stupid. You can run Eppo, so run Eppo. Like what? I don't get these lists. These lists are really fucking weird. Ah, there you go. Now I find one that runs Eppo. Okay, Cerberus, fine, sure. Oh, also the... Oh, hey Chris. The dragon that I was talking about that... Or the card that I was talking about that they throw into the graveyard is Cyber's D-Save Worm. That's the reason why in the Fusion Link event that is happening in like a couple of days, if you are going to play it, do prepare for Malice, because you will see Malice. Without a doubt. It's by far the best deck to run in the event. Because the only non-link monster in the extra deck of Malice is Cyber's D-Save Worm because of the spell Trap Negate. Okay, but this list does run one of each as well, and according to what I see here, that's in like 96 to 98% of decks. The TB11 is only played in 48, so I guess not everybody runs triple trap. But yeah, that does mean that most decks are just going to run this card, and MTP07 is definitely going to be an 07 for Rexterm. So you do want to make sure that you're not gonna get anything like any form of shenanigans thrown at your face. Also, if a Malice player starts and you're playing something like Dynamorphia, just scoop. You won't win. As sad as it is to just straight up say that to somebody, that's just the reality. Especially if you play a deck list that like runs almost pure gas, because the way that we are doing it right now, for example, you can already see a problem. You won't interrupt them, so they will go full combo. Which means... Oh, going second. Yeah, okay, sure. That makes sense. But going second versus Malice without any form of interrupt, you're just gonna be a sitting duck because they are passing to you. They are continuing in your turn, basically. And then by the time that you have like set all your cards, they just throw everything at your back row before it's even the end of your turn, and then you're just sitting there. Oh, this is also going to be a very, very messed up game, by the way. But we have Brute, so we can blow up the Sark, which is actually kind of good. But this is going to be cinema as well for a second. At least it's not Malice, you know? I get the feeling that we won't find Malice all that much. Simply because we are in gold at the moment, which is not the rank where most people can afford a deck like Malice. Because like I said, Malice is really fucking expensive to make. You need almost your entire deck being UR or SR. It's absolutely ridiculous. They knew exactly what they were doing. Yay! I play Fainsmith. Look at me do my combo. Roll, 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 roll. Are we gonna make a vampire? Oh. Nope, it's Coach King. Okay. What? Please do all three of them at the same time. I beg of you. Okay, so we have to deal with an Imperm next turn. That's good to know. And a called by. Holy shit. Okay, well, those are 3 pulls. Damn. And I'm gonna be honest, the... what's it called? The TTT is not really something to scoff at either. I hope we find something that makes them activate a monster effect in our turn, because then Trust is live. Trust being live would be pretty big. But I didn't see them draw any hand traps, so I'm not sure if I can make them do anything like that. Oh wait, also, that doesn't matter. This is gonna be an Apo. This will be an Apo. You can already tell by how they're playing this. Oh, they added to hand? Why would you add to hand? They needed a monster. I see. That's funny though. Now they have a Fiendsmith card in the back row, but it's not an equip. That's funny. But yeah. More bodies! Yay! Uh-oh. Now what do we do? IP? Oh! Oh, hello. Add 1 rank up. Yup. Magic, Argent, Chaos. Oh. Ultima Trainer. Well, that's a monster. Ow. This card cannot be targeted by card effects. Okay. Sure. I am really curious where we're going with this, by the way, because I did not expect a Cartesia to show up. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I did not expect a Cartesia to show up. This is one wonky ass list. Okay. I mean, we're milling ourselves into fucking oblivion, but sure. We have a Gizmek. We have a Orochi. Okay, we can target one card on the... or we are just linking of everything into a... what? 5-mat Epo? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4-mat Epo. Okay. Oh, I do love it when they play their entire deck on turn 1. That's great. I mean, I can tell you already, like... if you're playing versus Malice, it's going to be like 6 times worse. This is nothing. This is perfectly fine. I mean, we took 2,000. Oh no. I mean, we have nothing to bait anything. So I guess we're just setting 5 and praying that that works. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm not prepared for Malice. Oh, Chris, don't worry. Nobody was prepared for Malice. Well, I mean, I guess that the people that wanted to play Malice were prepared. Technically speaking. Yeah, let's go domain. And then we chain Frenzy. Okay. Frenzy will make a Rex turn. We will go and throw this into the bin. A Rex turn over there. Then we will make Cantragina. Using these two. Let's put her over there. And then we're gonna have some fun. Now I'm not gonna lie, this is a tiny bit awkward because the Cantragina needs to blow up that sarcophagus. And I don't think... You know what? Fuck it. What is the worst that could happen, right? Non-targeting destruction. Floating effect. Oh no. I mean, not gonna lie, that legit is an oh no. But it could have been worse. They still are gonna have a hard time outing my board, I feel. Unless they have a kaiju, but you know, like I said, nobody was prepared for... Oh wait, but I knew this. I knew this! I played straight into the TTT. Their turn took so long that I completely forgot that that was a thing. And they had an imperm as well, so they would have just been able to imperm it. I should have made a second... yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have made a second a second Rex turn with Kentrugina before committing to the Brute. Yeah. Oh well. Now we die. Sedge. Although, wait, isn't this mandatory? No, it's not. Yeah, we will go and protect ourselves because fuck that. I don't think so. I don't want to die to freaking burn. Get out of here. Oh, it's attack. Okay. Well. Okay. We die. I am gonna let them kill me though, because that at least gives me some form of points or rewards. I just hope they do it quickly because I don't have anything. This is something that I never understood. Why would you go so far as to like play into things like Nibiru and whatnot? Well, if you don't, you already won. Like, what do you think that back row is? Do you think that the back row is like Mirror Force or something? Like, I don't get it. I legitimately do not understand what they're trying to do here. Just kick me with the Apo. That's game. Kick me with the bird. Kick me with literally anything that's bigger than 375. I don't even have the protection in my grave right now. And even if I did, even if I would have had the protection in my graveyard, you just attack with a second monster and you're fine. But they want to go and do the fancy big combo thing because, oh my god, not that one scary back row card. Oh no. Nah, I don't necessarily think it's... Well, no, now that we say it. Link monster, Xyz monster, Synchro monster. You might be onto something, Chris. You might be onto something. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no. Dailies sounds about right. I'm gonna be honest, I never really focus on dailies all that much. I always forget that they're a thing up till the point where this like thing shows me that I did something. Yay, I did something. The game says, good job, you did a thing. I mean, here, look at how many dailies I still have open. Like, come on. Yes, I know. I miss out on a fuck ton of gems. I know. Oh well. The fact that they started was a thing. But even if they wouldn't have started, I most likely would not have won that game to begin with. Because they did have a TTT. And I played straight into it. That was completely my fault. Like, I can say whatever I want, but it is straight up my fault that I lost that game because of it. Oh, is that a turtle that I see? Ah, turtle. How's turtle doing? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we win? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go and just let you guys experience what I meant when I said that if you go second with Dynamorphia versus Malice, that you might as well just scoop. I'm gonna just show you guys. The fact that he goes Field Spell right away is wild, by the way. The same thing goes for the TB11 search. You open your literal best starter and then you forget how to play the deck? Because White Rabbit is one of the best starters. I believe that Dormouse and White Rabbit are the ones that you want to see. The Jessie is like for down the line. Or if your hand is really bad. That is another thing though. Dormouse does give them 600 attack, which means that the chassis does become bigger, but it doesn't matter all that much. Because by the time the chassis makes them is like bigger than the rest, they already have like 1 or 2 of them on the field, and they will just go playing into fucking orbit. I play Malice too. Turtle, you disgust me. How dare you play Malice? You're right, I shouldn't judge people. Deck is not that old for Master Duel itself, but I don't know. The fact that a friend of mine, or like multiple friends of mine actually, are playing Malice like in paper, and then seeing them do this kind of thing is like, no thanks. Oh god, how dare. Although I believe that because Eppo is legal, that you do have a different line of play. But if they are just ending on Eppo here... okay. I was gonna hopefully show you guys why you might as well just scoop versus Malice if you don't have interaction, but... okay. I guess we just get the play. Sure. Fossil deck. Hit me with that Ash. You know you want to. No? Okay. How about Imperm? Is that something that is in the stars today? No, it's an Eppo. Okay. We are negating with Eppo. Well, that's fun. Okay, you protect your Eppo? No. Okay, Buddy legit just built a deck with cards that everybody said, oh my god, this is broken! And then they just went for it. That's interesting. Ooh. There is a little bit of thinking here. We could go for Collapse. Because Seal can only hit a mirror right now, and that's a one-off most of the time, so it doesn't matter all that much. So I think it's Collapse. And then we set this out of the reach for any form of like Imperms or whatever. Because we value our trap cards. I don't play rollback right now. Ah, here we go. I knew that they had TB11, but... special summon 1 mana monster from your deck, or if your opponent controls 3 or more cards, you can special summon 1 mana link monster from your extra deck instead. Oh, it's hard Cryptor. Hi Cryptor. Now what do we do? Mirror. A mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the greatest of them all? Okay. So we banished our heart crypter for literally fuck all. Okay. I was about to say, I think that our friend over here knows more about this entire thing than we ever will. Also, that's another thing that's really fucking good about Dynamorphia. Most lists that run Malice cards, most Malice decks basically, do run things like Impulse, Fubulos, Perulia, Meowie is going to be a card that they will run eventually. If you do manage to get any of this shit working, you're golden. Which is surprisingly good. But I do have to be careful because they do seem to have something here. Right. Theresia, huh? Right. We can just banish this. We're gonna negate Theresia, banish Theresia. Do we care? Wait, didn't we have debunk? We do have debunk. Oh, damn. Okay, well, I guess we are going to negate your Maxi. Let's make a Rex term. Using this and this. But yeah, like I said, if you do like manage to find somebody that plays the Fubulos, the Perulia, the Impulse, this deck does play under it quite well, except for the fact that you really do need one specific card, and that is you would need to increase the count of Sonics, because you do need to go and counter the, or like negate the Impulse. Otherwise you will have a problem. Oh my god. I will hit you for 3k. Nice. But yeah, I do expect people to run Impulse now. Impulse has been in the game for a very long time. But most people were not aware that the card was like good or anything. Especially because decks were like Blue Eyes and all that were like played a lot. And this locks you out of light. So Impulse was not good in those decks specifically. Oh my god, yeah, okay, sure. So if we go normal summon Maxi, Shrine, Destrudo, effect Destrudo, pay half my life. Oh no, not my life points. Oh help, chat help, my life points, they are being drained. Wait, what? I have a debunk in my grave. But not a Sonic because... Oh, right. Okay. Well. No. No, I didn't speak too soon. I do have a way of getting this done, I think. I just need to be creative. Was Red Ransom properly summoned? I don't recall if it was properly summoned or not. Ransom was properly summoned, right? Oh well. I mean, we're on 500. I have a Rexterm that's still up and running, so... no, this was cheated into play. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure that's how it was. Oh no. Trigger? I mean, I'm totally fine with you summoning the thing. Oh wait, you're on 200. Oh, boo, you can't pay 9. Okay, well. That's another thing, by the way. If you do get somebody that is playing Malice under the 900, they're not going to summon all that much. That's something that you do need to keep in mind as well. Oh, now we get Morella. Okay. Interesting. Wait, what is activating here? Oh, wait, we can try to do this again. Hey, look at that. Try to impulse me again, bitch. Dang, yay! We could just make Q-Belt, actually. This is so much better. Yeah, let's just make Q-Belt. I mean, I could go for protection instead of Q-Belt, but I don't think that I need protection. Because this is just gonna go blow up the face down. Boomba. And then we go battle. And you know what? Honors to the dragon that got this game. Do you play bye-bye damage with this deck? Ooh. Ooh. I do remember that I have heard of that card. I just don't remember what the card does. Wait. Bye-bye. I swear bye-bye should be enough to find the card, right? Yeah, okay. I somehow have a copy of it. But okay, let's see. During damage calculation, if your monster is attacked, your battling monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, if you take battle damage from that battle, your opponent takes effect damage equal to that damage times 2. Okay, Chris, I'm gonna tell you one really big thing why I would never play bye-bye damage in this deck. There's a very little key point where this is wrong. Also, if you take battle damage from that battle, we don't want to take damage from any battle. We're on like 250. We don't want to take damage. So that's already a very big no-no. Your opponent takes effect damage equal to double that amount. That's kind of where everything goes wrong. Like, yes, it would be really good if we could take a hit of like 4k. Like, if our opponent goes, summons the Heart Cryptor, reborns the Heart Cryptor, makes it 5k, beats us in the face with a 5k beat stick. If we then, in the damage step, during damage calculation, flip this card and go, and now you take 10, that would be really fucking good. Yeah, versus Yubel, I see what you're thinking. And there is an argument to be made that this would be a card that you could run versus Yubel. However, there's another thing that you can do versus Yubel, and that's just dying. You can also just die. Because it doesn't matter. You still will take the damage, so, you know. There's that. Liberator Ito. Can we please type? Thanks, game. Liberator. Ito. Ah! The new guy. I mean, honestly, this art is really sick. Can't lie, I really love the art. I do dig the art. What did this do again? Cannot be normal summoned set. Must be special summoned from graveyard or hand. Ooh, okay. By paying half your life points while your opponent has a monster card in their field or graveyard with an effect that activates in the hand or monster zone in response to a card or effect activation. Okay, so they need to have a triggered ability or a trigger effect to summon this. The summon can't be negated. The card cannot be used for extra deck plays. And during your turn only, it is unaffected by monster effects activated on your opponent's field. Okay, so to put it really simple, this is a fucking dumb, like, beat stick. It literally is just a beat stick. It's like, has any of you ever played Hearthstone? Because if you have, then this is a hunter card. This is a card that literally just says, kill something on the board. Well, I mean, Dynamorphia can definitely benefit from this. The only thing that I am curious about is what is seen as a triggered effect. You know? That's kind of what I'm worried about, because the decks that I would play this against, or that I would need it against, are things like Malice. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, it counts the graveyard. Okay, no, I see. Yeah. I missed that little thing. I missed a little detail over here. I thought it had to be on the field. Yeah, okay. Good god. But it's not searchable, is it? Wait, hold on. I say this, but... Oh my fucking god, you can search it with dark. You can search it with dark! It is literally searchable with dark. Oh, that is so dumb. Crash dark, take damage, get your life points even lower. Then you pay half. Oh, that is so dumb. But then you do have to crash it, and that kind of beats the purpose of the Liberator, doesn't it? Yeah. And I know that Chaos Space searches it, but Chaos Space has a different problem for me. I do have 3 copies of it because of, you know, D-Link. Dragon Link loves Chaos Space, but send 1 light or dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. And it has to be a different attribute than what you're searching. So that is slightly problematic. Because we would need a light monster to discard, and we don't run a single light monster. Earth, dark, dark, dark. Oh wait, that's it. Is this card once per turn? Wait, you mean Chaos Space or Liberator? Because Chaos Space is once per turn. We could run Veiler, but I don't think that Veiler is good enough. Because here's the thing, I don't really want to run hand traps in this deck, except for Maxi, because, you know, Maxi. Yeah, Liberator. Okay, Liberator. Is it once per turn? No. No. Wait. Oh, yes. The summon is once per turn. Yes. A Liberator can only be summoned once per turn. Yep. It's Snake Rain. Oh my fucking god. You know what? If we do run more reptiles, Snake Rain would absolutely do it. That's crazy, but yeah, Snake Rain would be able to dump this into the grave. Magical Contract Door? Wait, what? Magical Contract Door. I somehow have a copy of this card, can you believe it? Add a spell card from your hand to your opponent's hand, then add 1 level 7 or 8 dark monster from your deck to your hand. Wait, what? Add 1 spell card from your hand to your opponent's hand. So I'm giving them a Fossil Dig and I get my Liberator? Yeah, like I said, I give them a Fossil Dig, have fun searching a dino in your deck, fuckface, like, good luck with that. I get Liberator, beat whatever the fuck they have on the field, and then go, so anyway, second main. that is dumb. I don't think that we should do it, but it is dumb. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field, and fusion summon 1 more fusion monster from your extra deck using monster from your hand or field. This is instant. Wait, hold on. This is a instant Rexterm. But you do need the monsters on the field. This card is actually not bad. They can't interrupt either. It literally goes fuse into Kent Regina and then fuse again into Rexterm. But you do need the materials, which is rough. Like, don't get me wrong, it's rough. You're not gonna get that to happen all that fast, but damn. Okay. No, I think that we should keep the deck as it is. Except maybe up the count of Sonic by 1. What do we cut though? Actually, I think that we are just gonna keep it the way that it is. Nah. No, I'm gonna keep it the way that it is now. Okay, hold on. I see somebody very, very eager in chat about Morganite. Let me show you something. When the Morganite support was announced a while back for the set in the TCG that came out like last week, with Morgana and the third Morganite card. I already had a version of the deck. I just don't know which list it is exactly. Is it this one? No, this is the old list. There you have it. I already had this version of the deck, and I more or less was playing this version in the TCG. Because yes, what you're saying is like really like valuable for the deck. And the 2 cards is really big if you do manage to stick a Rexstorm on the field. The extra summon is really big because if you do have a Theresia and the Diplos, you can summon both. And then immediately make either Lagia or Dolka, which is really good. Or you can just immediately make an SP. That's also really good. The other thing that you can do is play the Kastira engine with it. And then you suddenly have this really good control shell that is pretty hard to out. But to get there, you need to be able to play through hand traps and whatnot. So that's a problem that I did face and never really managed to fix. Because by the time that this card came out in on Master Duel, I had a very big problem. Because this is almost the same time where Blue Eyes became, like, big. And Blue Eyes is not really a big problem necessarily, but with Blue Eyes came another engine. And that engine is a problem. And that's Fiendsmith. And more, I always get these 2 mixed up. What's the archetype again that is like focus around normal monsters? No, you won't see much Blue Eyes recently. Or in the future. Primite, yeah, that's one. Primite is a really big problem for the deck. Because Primite can just out it with literally 1 card. And Drill Beam on Rexstorm just instantly loses you the game. Because it banishes and then negates, so it's like you really don't have anything to do against it. Same goes for things like Unicorn or Fenrir, they don't really do anything either. So if you don't start, you're not gonna have any shot at setting up anything. There is, however, one really cool thing, and seeing how Daz was like, I would say pretty excited for the Morganite cards. I'm gonna give you a really fun thing about the red one, the one that you see on screen now. Succumbing Song Morganite, in combination with with Kent Regina, could in theory cause a one-shot. A literal OTK. Because this thing makes it so that you can attack twice on monsters. So if you are going second, it won't really work that way. It won't really happen all that often. But there is a chance where you get to activate the Succumbing Song Morganite. And when they take their turn again, and you have your entire back row set, if you make a Theresia with a Rexstorm next to it, and they go to battle and try to out your board by kicking over like a Rexstorm or Kent Regina or whatever, the second line suddenly becomes incredibly important. If your monster battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. The combination of this boy putting their monsters to a whopping, name a number below 1,000. 1,000 and below, you know? And then combining that with something like a Kent Regina that will grow, but they don't really realize that it's gonna happen. In the damage step, suddenly they are facing a 3,000 Kent Regina that is gonna deal 2,000 damage to their face, which is then doubled. So suddenly they take 4k damage out of the fucking blue. But that's if you're going second. If you're going first, the second turn that you take, where you do have the Kent Regina, You get to attack 2 monsters, reduce their attack with Rex turn, and then just kick twice for that same 4k. It is really fucking strong. There's one downside. Up until the point where Morgana comes out, the Morganite cards are not something you will be able to find reliably without the use of Trust or the Morganite cards. Specifically the red one. Which is a problem. So you can't build your entire strategy around it, especially because this list, on top of that, also is a 60 card deck. But I kinda had to. Because if I didn't run this list specifically with 60 cards, I wouldn't have been able to fit all the engine cards in. And it would take away from the flexibility of the deck. In a way. So, you know. I'm really happy to see that you're so excited about it. Just keep in mind, the new Morganite, like the teal one, please, for the love of God, do not play it in Dynamorphia. Absolutely do not play it in Dynamorphia. I mean, I can quickly see if I can find the card. I mean, I can quickly go to the Neuron site and see. Card search. Deck name, no card name. Card name, Morganite. Let's see, can I find the cards? Yeah, good enough. Okay. Let me see if I can put that on screen for you guys. It should be a thing that I can do. I mean, I did show you guys before, but you know. Okay, so wait, let me make it a little bit bigger. Can I make it bigger? There we go. Turtle, if it wasn't once per turn, everybody would run it because holy fucking shit. Oh my god, you activated a hand trap. Let me go for Snake Rain and dump triple Liberator into my grave. I mean, come on. Yeah, so Guild Gripping Morganite has a little bit of a downside that's, yeah. This is not optional. This is like straight up the game telling you from here on out, you ain't activating spell and traps by paying life points. Which means that a deck like Dynamorphia suddenly just can't go to 1 or to like 13 or whatever random ass number you wanna shout, because I have seen it all basically. That's just not worth it. Simply because if you can't pay life points, that is bad for Dynamorphia, yeah. Think about it this way. Anything below 300 is not relevant, but you do need to get below the 300. That's the thing. You need to get below the 300. Because on the 300 you have the Link 1 from from Blue Eyes. You hit pretty much all of the Pearly cards. And those are basically the lowest monsters that are played right now. 0 is not something you're gonna reach because you will die. So, you know, the relevant monsters all are at 300, maybe 250. So if you do not manage to get there, you do have a problem. And the upside is not big enough because you don't summon any big monsters that are 5 or higher anyway. And that list that I showed you just now doesn't really care about the big monsters either. We don't counter low, that's how. Low doesn't exist, low can't hurt you, low is an illusion, don't worry about it. But yeah, no, Turtle, you're right. Low is 50, but you don't really get to that anyway. But thanks, because that does, like, backs my argument up even more. Like, you need to get as low as you can, because you don't want to have a random low or low-like monster that is just randomly deciding to fuck you over. That is a horrible thing to happen. Also, this hand is horrible as well. I need to get rid of this. What do? I mean, we do have reversion. We do have reversion. So do we go for Sonic? Or for intact? I think it's intact. And then we just simply have to pray for that it works. I am gonna set the trap just in case they do go for a destruction effect. That could be a very big blowout on their part. But you know, we will see. Oh, dear God. Yeah, there's a very good chance we die here. Like, if these people are aware of how to play the deck, then yeah, that's a problem. I am mainly afraid of Howitzer. As weird as that may sound. Yeah, let's go make Rexstorm here. Okay, apparently we're not making Rexstorm. Wait, hold on. Ah, right. Yep, no Rexstorm for us. That legit means we're dead, by the way. Funny enough. I mean, we do have intact. There is a chance that if they do, like, activate a monster effect before killing Cantragina, we might survive this turn. But, you know, might. Yep, they blocked it. That is so fucking broken. Holy shit. That is really good what they did there. No, it's not looking good at all. That droplet really fucked us, but same could have been said if they had an Ash Blossom. So I kind of had to pick in between, do we want to have Ash Blossom protection or a Spell Trap protection, and neither was going to work out if they had the other way around, so you know. No, he is playing way too many cards that are not meant for a level 8 engine. I hate to break it to you, but that's not gonna... No. No, no. I'm sad to... Well, wait, hold. What are we doing? What are we making? A 7. What 7 are we making? It's not a 7. It's a ballista. Aha! I got you! Okay, we're not dead yet. Yet. We do run into a different problem now, though. Howitzer will kill us. Yep. Let me guess. Howitzer? Like, it's really simple. If they know how to play the deck, then this is gonna be a Howitzer. Because Howitzer instantly will murder us. Because it deals 1,000 and that's that. What does this guy do? Okay. Now what? Okay. Yeah, and Howitzer would have, like, instantly murdered us. Because we can't protect versus the burn from it. Now, however, we just go Diplos. Effect Diplos. Here we send... I think it's Brute. No, it's Domain. It's Domain. Yeah, he only needed 250 more attack to win. Wait, I mean, he only needed 250 more attacks. And then he would have gotten us to, what, 1? I mean, we do have the protection. But I can't activate monster effects, right? Your opponent cannot activate monster effects during the battle phase. So crashing it is a very, very bad idea. But that's okay. Okay, so first thing that they do, okay, is want to go to battle. We could directly make Rexstorm here. Do we do directly make the Rexstorm? I think we do. Actually, yeah. Yeah. I think that we do. We can't activate monster effects in the battle phase. Hey, wait, hold the fucking phone. I should have... I should have still been able to activate Rexstorm before we went to battle. The fuck is up with that? What? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I think I know what I did wrong. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm an idiot, I suppose. Yup. Yeah, that droplet fucked us over pretty good. That's the other thing about a meta game that is purely revolving around one and the same deck. Malice being a top dog means that every single deck that can play under the restrictions that the Malice hate is gonna bring to the table suddenly will see a spike in popularity. This hand is kind of mediocre, but it's not bad. We can protect this versus a Veiler. Literally just Veiler. Imperm is a problem. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, no thanks. Well, guess we're gonna die. Oh boy. Ain't I excited for this? It really depends on what we are facing right now, though. Apparently, we ain't facing anything. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I mean, this time we do have an intact as well. Let's go try that again. You have another imperm? They do have another imperm. Oh my god. Oh, so broken. It does make me wonder, do they have like a battle fader? Or do we just get to punch them for... Holy shit, we get to punch them for 3k. Oh my god, broken. Bricked, they had like a multitude of failures. I don't see any brick. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think that I get to make any of this. Because that takes intact away. I think that we have to just like be cute little fluff balls that are sitting on our butt waiting for the everlasting doom to arrive. You know. Yeah, something along the lines of this. Like, imagine that we were not able to stop a fucking underworld. Like, Tour Guide is a really, really fucking scary opener. At least we don't die now. He said, full of confidence. How about we don't? You can banish that Lubellion and just deal with it. Oh my god, you have a Bestial. I guess we're maxing here. Chain 4. Do we have a chain 5? Oh my god, we have a chain 5! Ladies and gentlemen. Chain 5 has been achieved. Never had I ever imagined in my wildest dreams. Kinda sucks though, they do get some search for a second Bestial here. In a 60 card deck. Not entirely happy with it, but you know. Hey, think about it this way. At least they didn't have any use for the Druid's Worm. Because what are they going to send? There is not a single special summoned monster on the field right now. Not on my end. They have plenty. And we won't die either because... Intact is up. Intact is life, so that's all good. It is a little bit scary though, because... that's 2,500 monsters, and my 2 Teresias are not gonna survive, which means that Diplos needs to be the savior of the day. Or our top card needs to be fucking broken. Oh my god, okay, okay. Yeah. Can you get another body on the field? I was about to say. pretty sure that you're not gonna get a 5th body on the field. Yep. I somehow just silently sit here hoping that they don't, like, summon 2 monsters. Or, like, end on 2 monsters, I should say. Because then there is a legitimate chance that we are just totally fine with the Theresia. Because then we can go summon Diplos, dump, whatever. And then make one of the dragons. Lagia or Dolka, depending on what the hell my opponent is doing here. Because this is not going to be a Dynamorphia game, I can tell you that much so far. The fact that they held their Bestials for so long is weird. But I do see how that happened. If they don't have a single way of getting any light or dark in their grave, then, you know, they do depend on us having any access to them. And we were stopped by one single, like, Imperm, so, you know. Yeah. Reborn, yep. Yep. We know where this is going. Actually, I don't know where this is going. This is interesting, actually. Wait. Okay, we take 2000. We do have a trap in our grave. Wait. Wait, this is really interesting. Ah. Yeah, that might be an out. Is Caesar a problem? Yes. Yes, Caesar is a problem. Caesar is a massive problem. Oh, and the other bestial. Okay, thank God, that's a Lubellion. Okay, Lubellion is fine. No, I don't think that I can. Okay, let's see. Normal summon Diplos effects. Dump literally anything. Doesn't matter in this case. As long as it's something that we can banish. Does it hold any benefit to crash this into the thing? I honestly don't think that it does. I think it's better to set one, pass, and let them crash into me for, you know, reasons. I think we do go for the fusion here. I know they're gonna negate it, but, you know, what can you do? It's not even once per chain or anything. Caesar is such a BS card. Okay. We're gonna... Oh, yeah, okay. I see. I would have died anyway. Like, I could have banished one of the traps and then save myself, but then the Caesar would crash into the Diplos. I protect the Diplos. Or I protect my life points by banishing the Intact Engrave. Diplos effect trigger, banish the domain. Try to reborn the Theresia, they negate with the Caesar, and then we're done. Wait. Actually, I say this, but... do I really not know how to type Caesar? Okay. You win game. Then we do it this way, whatever. Negate the activation. Yeah, this does work in the damage step. Actually, this would have worked in the damage step regardless, because it's an attack modifier. So, yeah. Oh, that is so dumb. Turtle, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this keeps up, I don't think we're gonna get above gold. We might actually go back into silver. Oh, man. Okay, you know what? Hope. Yeah. Let's edit the deck. We can cut one of these and add one of this. Let's see. Do I have everything? Yeah. Okay, I guess that we do have to, like, somewhat try to get anywhere. Fine. Hey, the Daedal are with us. Nice. I swear, at some point, if you face, like, a bunch of people with the fun decks, eventually you just feel so fucking bad when things do not work out the way that you want them to. Yeah, let's go for Fossil Dick. There you go. That baits an Ash Blossom very nicely. Oh no. So anyway. Yeah, let me go and stop my own card. That sounds very, very good. Yeah. Sounds like a really, really, really good plan to me. Intact. There you go. Let's not set that yet, because we first have to do the fun things in life. Yay! Let's go. Moon. Into Requiem. Into Ash Blossom, apparently. Okay. I did not know that Ash Blossom was a thing, but sure. Yes, we would like to do the thing. Dumping this. Let's first go attach this. Because I need more Light Fiends in my graveyard. There you go. Let's shuffle this back. It is the older list for the Fiendsmith combo, but hey, I mean, it still works, so don't fix what isn't broken, I suppose. What are we making? Disarray or Lacrima? What can I do with bodies? Bodies don't really get me anywhere, huh? Okay. Let's just shuffle everything back. Let's make Desiree and sequence into Egnum Day. No, we're not gonna send egg cards to the grave. Thank you very much, but no thanks. Then we go Egnum Day. Reborn the Desiree. Oh my god. And sequence to give it protection. And oh my goodness, it's such a pretty board state. Oh, I'm so impressed with myself. For everybody that's not aware, that is just pure sarcasm, by the way, but you know. Whoa, face down. Oh god, it's resonators. Let's go negate it with an Ash Blossom, and then we can chain the fusion to it. They will Ash the fusion. Okay, and we close the chain with a nice little intact, because fuck your Ash Blossom. Yeah. Sounds about right. Using this. Let's make the girl. I mean, it's so funny. Like, the second that we change our deck into a deck that actually is able to do somewhat of a more meta-relevant combo line, suddenly we are playing versus resonators. Like, can you imagine? It's so weird. I have to negate that, right? Which is scary, because if the last card that they have is like a lightning storm or something, I'm fucked. No, it's battle phase. Why do we battle phase? Main phase 2, end phase. Okay. I was about to say, wait, hold on. Oh, that's a good card. It's not necessarily the most useful card here, but it's good. We have lethal, right? Yeah. I don't have to activate Rextamir. You wanna banish it? I don't think so. It's a little bit problematic for them, because this Desiree has the protection from sequence. I think they misplayed evenly. No, maybe. The fact they went to battle might, yeah, maybe. Wait, what's this? Oh my god, it's Darkfire Soldier #1. We are #1. Hey! I mean, an explosive expert from a special elite force. Apparently the Special Elite Force did not learn how to wear pants, but you know, besides that, cool card. $18 plus, huh? Okay. Really curious what they're gonna drop onto the board. Well, opponent, have fun. It's not like I'm gonna do anything. $13 cards. I see. There is a very good chance that this is either a bot or somebody that played the game like in the past that is still scarred by a certain combo deck. There used to be an OTK deck that could just instantly blow you up if you had more than 13 cards in your extra deck. Hey Nico, how you doing? Oh my god, wait, hold the fucking phone. Is this a Dynamorphia mirror match? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, that is so fucked. I don't have access to my Dynamorphia engine though, except for Trust, so I really hope that they do go like full throttle into it. That would be best for me, because then Trust is live. Never mind, there's my access. Yeah, so we definitely start with Unicorn. I happen to know that Unicorn is a little bit of a problem for that deck. Because you can't go to the right life totals in the time span that you need to. Do you? Wait, no, wait, hold. You can. Yeah, no, you can. But it's fine, because that does mean they go and make Rexterm here, which means I can take over their Rexterm. Yeah. I can take their Rexterm and then link it off with the Unicorn. Or I just take Rexterm and wish them a nice day. Activating Unicorn, getting Bird, then linking it off. Yeah, I think that I do have a way of outing this if they don't have Sonic. Like, if they have Sonic, I might be screwed. Also, I'm jealous they have Royal Rare Kent Regina. That is really fucking spicy. Oh, damn. Ah, wait, I know what they're doing. They're waiting for me to activate Unicorn so that they can intact it, right? Is that what we're doing here? I mean, I know that they're playing a mirror match. They don't. Because the Kastira cards are not a common thing to be ran inside of this deck. I also know that they're too late by making the Rexterm here, but they must have some... Oh, wait. They might think that the card in hand is something that stops them from summoning. Because my Misk is triggering the entire time. They might play around something like Maxi or along those lines. But this version of the deck does not run Maxi. Because I never had Maxi when I built this deck, so I never updated the list. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, you have to go for Rexstorm here, right? I mean, we only have seen Malice once, and we have lost all the games. Except for the one that we played before this. There's the boy. Okay, we do get to resolve this though, so here's Bird. Bird is nice. We like Bird. Oh, wait, shit. In the Imprum column. Oh, fuck. Please tell me that I'm not gonna get punished for this. Please tell me I'm not gonna get punished for this. No, it's fine. Okay. But they do have something apparently. So let's go for Trust. No, we don't want to set the Trust. Thanks, I'm good. Okay, tell me, what are we gonna do here? Nothing? Okay. Talent, take. Do you have a Misk? I have a Misk. Do you have a Misk? They don't have a Misk. Well, in that case, I now have a Rexstorm. Okay. Do I link it off first? I mean, I kind of do like keeping my Unicorn, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go for Fossil Dick first. They're gonna absolutely shit their pants if they see that I do play Dynamorphia. I would have much rather had the Kentragina though, because I would have been able to make a Chaos Angel with it. Which would have been so much better. Okay, let's go to Rizia. We don't have to activate, that's perfectly fine by me. We know that they are a trap deck, so do we go for Sonic? No, no, fuck that. I honestly don't care. Here, you can have your Rexstorm back, have fun with it. Let's make Goddess. Okay, now here's the point in time where things can go bad. Because if they do have the revive, they can bring Rexstorm back. Okay, they don't. At least not yet. Okay, let's go for Requiem. Do they have something? Yeah. They do have something again. What triggers here? Domain could be active. Ferret Flames, you say? Okay. Doesn't matter that that it shuffles it back. But I think that summoning this and then having this shuffled back means that we still get to do full Fiendsmith combo. Requiem equip. And there's one thing that I do need to keep in mind though. And that's the amount of counter traps that they have. But I don't have any, so I should be fine. Honestly, I think I might actually just go in for lethal with these two. Yeah, I think that I might actually just go in for lethal with these two because they don't have protection. What is it that they have there? Is that the battle protection trap? That sounds wrong. I mean, I guess that I could see that being a thing. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna run the risk. I'm gonna go make Desiree. Because it's at the start of... Oh man, wait, when was it again? Related cards, this. At the start of your opponent's battle phase, but it's a counter trap. I mean, that just means that we don't kill them this turn. Do they have the other trap? No, they banished it. Okay, cool. Then I know what I should do. This is gonna be very wonky. Please do not judge. But it also is kind of funny. We go shuffle this back and the Lacrima back. We can summon Lacrima. Effect of Lacrima to summon back the Engraver. Yes, we special summon Engraver. Could have added Engraver to hand and then pitched it for the fusion. But I think this is better. Let's go Kastira Bird. Doesn't do anything, but... You know. Reason stuff and things. Battle? Is this lethal? Okay. Yeah, the thing with that mirror match specifically, there is a trap card. Oh wait, I can't show it that way. Okay, fine. I will just go search Dynamorphia. There's this card. Barely any Dynamorphia list that I know of runs this card. But if they do run this card, we would have had a problem because we can't beat a 3k wall. Like, it's just, you know, it's just a very big wall. And we would not have been able to out it with the board that we had. So I did need to go and make something to check, but in a safe way. That's the thing, I know all the Dynamorphia cards because I have been playing the deck so much. There are two cards that basically see no play. That's Reversion. The Reversion usually is played at 1. And Shell is usually like not seeing play because it doesn't do enough, according to most people. But I could have made Acnum Day there, but Acnum Day wouldn't necessarily have done enough. Because then there's the other problem. You could also run into a second Ferret Flames. So I kind of was struggling to find a proper like way to maneuver around. That's kind of where I was sitting with the entire you know, problem. We were kind of lucky though, because I can already tell you, if we didn't have a Trust in hand or Talents, we would have been fucked. Because midway throughout their combo, they can just like activate Rexterm, chain Ferret Flames, and then it just instantly fucks us over. Because our Kastira cards would have been shuffled back. The Fiendsmith cards would have been shuffled back. Oh! Yo, Chris. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Yeah. However, Desiree is... Actually, no, you're right. No, you're right. Desiree would have been the right call. Desiree into Eknim Day, and then activate Eknim Day, reborn the Desiree, equip with sequence, make it 5,800, piercing battle damage over the 3k. There's almost nothing that could run that down. Ferret Flames we can negate with the Desiree. Well, I say that, but not right away. That is the one thing that line was weak into. A second Ferret Flames. But... actually. I do want to check one thing though. Because I think, and I'm almost certain of this, I think that if we look at the list of this guy, that we will see that they run like a Zark engine and all that. This most likely does run like a very typical... Okay, never mind. I take back what I say. I so take back what I said. Holy fucking shit, they play an Albaz engine. Whoa, hold the fucking phone. What the hell? Yeah, okay, so they could absolutely have just destroyed me there. I would not have expected them to go and make a Mirror Jade. Holy shit. This is legitimately just a mishmash of cards. Also, can I just point out that for a mishmash of cards like this, I am really fucking, like, angry and jealous that they have a Royal Rare Kent Regina and a Royal Rare Theresia. Like, come on. The hell? Oh, shit. Oh, well. Let's go for another one. Yeah, okay, we're going second. Great, love that for us. I mean... there's not even anything that will trigger here, but... this hand is actually not that bad. We have Ferret Flames, we have Frenzy, we have Intact, we have Tract, and we have a normal summon. This hand is not that bad. The Yuge could make it a tiny bit awkward, but if we start with Lacrima, we should be okay-ish. Oh, fuck. Okay, I take back what I say. I take back what I said. This might actually be the most horrifying time in our life, because if they do end on the blow up your entire board, we have a problem. Yeah, if they do have the trap, then we do have a problem. This is a spellcaster, you don't have a Wyrm. Now you're gonna set Obliterate. Okay, so we have to deal with a Obliterate. Is that a counter trap? No, it's a normal trap. Wait, okay. Hold. I think we bait with Tract, right? Bait with Tract, keep the Lacrima in hand. Normal summon Lacrima, send the Engraver anyway. Think that's best. Because this will bait an Ash Blossom. Or any other form of negate. They do have a negate here though. So I guess that they could technically bait the negate from the Exodia. But if they don't, then... Yeah, I was about to say, then they're fucked. Oh no. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Oh my god. It resolves. Okay, thank god. I already know what they're thinking. They are looking for a line with the with Obliterate. I have bad news for them though. Oh my god, wait, it banishes. Yeah, okay. But only from the field. Yeah. That's awkward. They can even just go and negate this as well. Oh, that is really fucking lame. Yeah, that means that we are basically just gonna die. Because I don't have a way to deal with that. Now they summon this, which means they do have a Wyrm, and the Wyrm gets... Make something 0 attack. Okay. They do have a spell Trap Negate, and that Obliterate is gonna blow my entire back row into next week. I did not know that was a thing that was happening with that. I should have read that better. I thought I had an easy out and now I'm fucked. They go to 7, then hit for 7k, 3k. This is gone. Like, banished gone. Wait, hold on. This is at the start of damage calculation. Okay. Yeah, no, that's GG. It's really simple. They just blow up my entire board and then it's over. Because on the crackback they just instantly kill us. That's actually really fucking savage what they did there. That Ryuge card makes it so that Fiendsmith is not able to do anything with it. Then again, I mean, versus Malice, they would have a very big problem. Because they are not able to out Malice. Malice just instantly runs over them. It's like not even close. This hand is interesting. Let's keep it at that. It's interesting. Yeah. I think that's the best way of calling it. Oh, yeah, that doesn't make it a whole lot better, but okay. Let's go Fossil Dick and search for Misk. I know that Theresia is better, but let's go for Misk. Let's not go for anything. Sure. Fine by me. Yup, we have to call by. It's annoying. That is very annoying, but it's okay. We do have Lacrima, so we still do have something that we can do here. I mean, we can pitch this, and then next turn we can do the Engraver thing, I guess. I kinda have to, because I don't have any other Light Fiends in my graveyard. So the trap doesn't... well, actually, wait, no, that's fine. We can literally go link this off. Okay, what do you have? Nothing? Okay. I don't need to go like insanely hard or anything. Even this is fine. Yeah, sure, go for it. Banish that Requiem, that's perfectly fine. I really do not give a shit. I have a trap in my grave that is an interrupt in a way. Not the best way, but in a way. The fact that they didn't really do anything themselves says a lot, I guess. They could easily have gone for like a bestial or something while the cards were still on the field. Okay, let's go for Domain. Into Frenzy. Nice Feather Duster. I mean, we could die. Like, don't get me wrong. This could be very much that and like no fun for us, but you know, what do you do? This yeah, Diplo's out. Diplo's in attack. Sherman. Yeah, sure, blow up the traps. Let's go. They already were marked for destruction anyway. We could make a second copy of Rexter. Doubt I need that. Why do they play Yubel? I don't like it when they play Yubel. Do you really have to play Yubel? Okay. No, that's fine. Do you have a dark monster in your hand? Because if you don't, yeah, I was about to say. Because if you don't, it's not gonna do much. Oh my god, guys, look at that. We reached gold 4. Whew. That, yeah. That took us more effort than I would like to admit, but okay. You know, it do be that way sometimes. Oh my god, I get to go first. Yes! We won a coin flip! Oh my god. Okay, well, this hand does barely anything. I mean, we have this. I just need to be aware of a Ash Blossom, I guess, but we might be able to bait it with this. No, not our own. We don't want our own Ash Blossom to be baited. Come on. Light Fiends. Hallery. A little bit of Lurdy in my life. I mean, we could try to fit Eppo in the deck, now that I think of it. Eppo is a pretty good card, but I'm fairly certain that Eppo is gonna see a ban in the near future, because with Malice out, Eppo is gonna be way too oppressive. Like, I can already tell you right now, with Malice out, Eppo is going to be a scary-ass card for Konami to keep legal. It's, yeah. I am fairly certain that they are going to look at it at least, because it's already banned in the TCG, so... I mean, that says enough, right? And that was before Malice was out, like, imagine. This, and then we can shuffle the Lurdy back. Let's summon the Engraver. Do you have a giant rock? No, you don't. Okay. How about now? Do you have a giant rock now? It looks like they don't. That's good. I think we're just gonna go for a standard line here. I am gonna shuffle these back, not the Lacrima. Because if they do out the Desiree without me being able to do anything about it, I can use the Lacrima to get the Eknamde back to field, which is an extra layer of interaction, because it gives us our negate back. Let's activate it now. Summon our Desiree back. And then equip it with this. Set 1, set 2. Wait, we didn't normal summon yet? What can we do with our normal summon? Nothing. I don't need to do my normal summon, I suppose. Misk is more valuable in our hand because protection for Cantragina, so that we are like certain we can get through the loop. Ash Blossom still fucks us over though, so you know. Ice Stole. I think we are gonna go for the fusion just without thinking. Also, the thing that Rico said about the new fusion eventing. Rico, before you joined the stream, I already did say it to the rest of the people, but there's a really, really good chance that the only deck you're gonna find on that ladder is gonna be Malice. Unless they banned Malice, but I doubt it. It is a perfect fit for Malice. It is scary how perfectly that event fits. They run one fusion monster and a shitload of Link monsters. You're locked into Link monsters to begin with. You can special summon this. No, I don't need to activate Misk yet. It's so good. Yeah, let's throw this into the bin. Okay. But yeah, I am not even sure what I'm gonna play. I mean, Dynamorphia usually isn't on the list, but you can never be too sure. Like, they do have had some moments where they definitely did have weird shenanigans happening. Yep, we're in the battle phase. Oh, you want to crash? Okay, I'm gonna do something cute here. Oops. So dumb. You're killing yourself. You know this, right? Well, I guess we went to 800 for whatever reason. Okay. Ferret Flames. Ooh. I'm not gonna prolong the entire thing. Why would I? I have lethal already. There's very little that can be a blowout. So, I mean, Battle Fader would be a thing, but then we just go to second main and then burn them into oblivion, I guess. Oh well. At least we're winning. That's a nice change of pace. I see this and I'm immediately like anxious for what is happening. Like, what are we gonna find on the other end of this board? Is it gonna be a Link fiasco or, you know? It can also be Sky Striker. I have seen a Mela Sky Striker list, which is weird, by the way, but it kind of works. It's not necessarily like good, but it kind of works because Sky Striker doesn't need their field spell to function. And both are Link archetypes, and they don't lock you into anything besides Link. Oh god, okay, it's a Sark. What are we gonna... Yeah, figured. Okay, let's see if our opponent knows how to play the deck. I think that's kind of where everything just, like, goes right or wrong. Does the person that you're facing know how to pilot Malice? Because I can tell you, if you are facing versus one of my friends that is playing this deck in the like physical card game for about a month or two by now, trust me, you're not gonna have fun. It's a thing. Most of them know how to pilot that deck inside and out, but if you have somebody like me who hasn't touched the deck ever, yeah, I would struggle. I would be exactly the same as the person that we faced before. Red Ransom, Field spell or mirror? Mirror, okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the malicest of them all? Okay, wait, why would we... Didn't we already have a white rabbit at some point? Oh, right, because this was the reborn. Yeah, okay. I thought it summoned from deck for some reason. But yeah, no, this person knows how to play the deck. At least well enough that we have a problem. Although, if they don't end on the non-target banish, we might actually be good. Maybe we just don't show the dip loss. Which may sound crazy if you think about it, but if we don't show the dip loss, then their best guess at what we're playing would be like Labyrinth or a Brick. I doubt they will think that we bricked, because if you think about it, if I would have bricked, I would have had hand traps. Most of the times. I mean, we can just, like, slam Engraver into the grave and see what they do. But I first want to see what they end on, because that is a very important thing of, like, figuring out where to go with this all. Yup, white binder. What are we banishing? Oh, it's not the banish, it's the set. Okay, so we have a reborn and potential life gain. That's fine, I guess. I mean, it's really good with the binder, but besides that, I don't really worry about it too much. Okay, we make Cryptor. Here is banishing binder, reborning binder. I swear, this is just, it's just a never-ending slop of BS. Oh man. And they drew a card with it as well, so it's replacing itself as well. Uh-huh. Yeah, firewall, sure. Firewall is a card. Once while face up on the field, target monsters on the field enter graveyard up to the number of monsters linked to this card, return them to the hand. So we have a bounce, but it's monsters that it bounces. And this was a non-target banish, but that's on the field. Okay, so that's a problem, because that will just instantly out our back row. I kinda don't want them to know what we're on, so I guess we're gonna go Engraver. Uh-huh. Sure. That's annoying, but sure. I mean, here's the thing. If we just set 3 back row and pray for a miracle, that could work. But they have a non-target banish with the Cryptor. If they hit the intact, we're kind of fucked. I think I'm keeping the Diplos if I'm honest. Just ending on Rex term should be better than having both. Shuffle back. Yeah, they hit the intact. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna reborn. And then Binder is gonna banish. Do we have more removal? I guess we can find the banish trap with this. Technically speaking. Because if you banish the white rabbit. Wait, did you really just target your field spell? Why the fuck would you banish your field spell? Oh no, they didn't. Okay. I was about to say, huh? They're taking damage though. Like, no joke. They are taking a lot of damage. Uh-huh. So attack and defense is going to be switched. So our 3k Rex term is now going to be a 0 attack. So we have to summon all of our Dynamorphias in defense. Which is fine. I mean, doesn't matter all that much. Except for the fact that White Rabbit now is gonna go and search for the banish trap. But we could chain Misk in response. In which they would try to respond with with Firewall, I guess. Oh. Oh, we're just gonna banish another card. Okay. Well, sure. I mean, the deck just doesn't stop. This is what is happening in the TCG right now as well. It's kind of funny that it just got to Master Duel. Okay, main phase. We're gonna try again. Yep. Surprise, yeah, the second one. Ash Blossom, no. Okay. This is what I was talking about. This is why playing into that deck as a trap deck is basically not possible. Unless you have enough interaction to stop them from building the board. But that's really difficult to do, except when you have specifically Lancia or like a Chaos Hunter. But a Chaos Hunter already isn't good enough. Because they can out the Chaos Hunter. But yeah, keep in mind that most people are going to play almost exactly this version of the deck. Like almost card for card. The only thing that could be different, depending on who you are facing, they could run a field spell less and have the third trap. Because I do know people that like to run all three traps at least once. There's a very high chance that you could see that people are not running an Aberu, but add an extra Lancia, for example. But yeah, no, most people will run almost the exact, a one-on-one copy with what you see here. And if they know how to pilot it, there's legitimately almost nothing that you can do about it. There's one thing you need to keep in mind though. If they do resolve an impulse from their hand, not that was set in the back row, but from their hand, you can't activate Apo anymore. So if they do such a thing, keep that in mind, because Apo is not something that they are able to make anymore. Or they're not able to activate it. They can make it. Same goes for Droll. Droll is also instantly done. No more Droll. No more Fubulos either. This card turns like half their interactions off. So if you can force them to use Impulse early, you can save yourself a potential Fubulos or a potential Droll. But you do have to bait it with something, which is difficult if they do have Fubulos or Droll. Because everything that normal summons almost always will search something as well at some point. So they just go Droll and then they go for the Impulse. Because you can do it the other way around. Oh well. Let's go and do one more game. After that, I'm kind of done for today. Brain is kind of fried, so having to think how Malice is gonna burn me upside down is, yeah. You would think, oh, but they are eating their own life points. It can't be that bad. Yeah, joke's on you. Also, we don't have access to any of our engines here. Or not to our main engine, let's say it that way. Imper. No, Ash. Oh, I like Ash. Ash is fine. Ash is perfectly fine. Let me see that extra deck. What do we fight? Oh, that is a weird ass random ass BS hand. I think that this is possibly a problem. But so is this. by then we should have Rexturm. This card is just a problem in general, I suppose. Do we draw? I think we TTT shuffle a card back. I don't need to draw. I basically have a whole bunch of shit that I can do here. As long as they can't out it. What the hell is this? I guess we go for this. Yeah, we definitely go for Theresia here. Normal summon Theresia. Effect. We know they don't have an Ash Blossom. So we can just go here. Okay. We are having somebody that is rating my deck. Let's go and show them what the deck can do, I guess. Requiem. And then the Requiem goes for a very awkward target, but you know, gotta do it. Gotta do what you gotta do. Let's summon it from hand. Fine, whatever. Why not? Stop asking me if I want to activate an Ash Blossom. Get out. Yeah, okay, so Requiem, equip. Let's make the Necro Whip. And then we can shuffle back the Moon. Engraver is very strong. He can shuffle back moons. Sequence, and then the sequence makes a... Ooh, wait, do we go for Desiree or Lacrima? I guess it's like... It's Desiree. Malice with Exodia branded Tearlaments for added damage per effect, +1 banish, or just board wipe. Yeah, I mean, I guess that works. But you still have to start. Like, you still have to win the coin flip. Otherwise, Malice does make a board that you can't out properly, right? Or do you not have the problem? Because that's kind of what I am running into here myself as well. And I think I have a way to make the deck in such a way where Malice can't out it properly. It's just really fucking awkward. Yeah, in a way. But like I'm saying, like, I think that I do know a way to make it work. Like going second versus Malice. But I'm not entirely certain of it yet. Okay, MST on the Desiree. Let's not. I think that we can just safely say that we would like to go and negate shit. But first, let's make a big boy. Or you know what? Let's not make a big boy. We're first gonna make a big girl. Yeah. Let's first make a very big 0/0 Kentragina. Okay. Now we would like to negate the MST. Thanks. Let's go make Rexturm. De Rexie stoft hem al. Yup. I basically play just like primarily Dynamorphia. So there's that. Okay. It's gonna be the GOAT! The GOAT! Okay. It's a GOAT! That crooked cook XCs, oh god. Oh no. From your hand and or field. If you do, special summon that many Nordic monsters from your deck in defense position. Also for the rest of the turn, Ash. Ash Blossom, do 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 do. Cooked Cook Xyz. I have heard of it. Isn't that the deck that basically makes one Xyz monster that is not killable, can't be targeted, is unaffected by everything, and if you try to touch it, you blow yourself up? Wasn't that basically what Crooked Cook did? Sorback. Yeah, Sorback is fine. It's invincible, yeah. Except for one specific thing, I believe. It's invincible unless your opponent runs kaijus. Yeah. But besides kaijus, you're fine. What's that last card that I have? Now I'm curious. Not that it matters, I mean, they're dying, but what's the last card that we have in hand? No? Don't want to show? Okay, well, Rexstorm. Dinner time. Nom 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 nom. Yay, I'm so proud of myself. I beat Nordic. Woo! I love gold, man. Gold is like such a big difference in whether you find somebody that plays like a top tier deck like Malice or Nordic. Like, last game we played versus this, which is like the best Malice list that is available right now. Or close to the best list. I'm not exactly sure in like the nuances, but you know. And then we played versus, oh my god, it's Nordic. It's a, yeah. This is quite a thing. But like I said, that is the last game for today. Oh, you never made it past Platinum 2? I did reach Diamond a couple of times, but that's because I don't play enough. That's the main problem that I was running into usually. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you like the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps me out. If you wanna stay up to date about when I'm streaming and what the schedule is, do feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the Discord is in the description down below. I'm gonna be here again tomorrow, starting at the same time as always. And I hope to see you all there. Again, thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Peace.